How are you?
Good, sir. Good to meet you. This is, you're on the hat from the USS Iowa. Have you been on the ship yet?
No.
You gotta come on. You're part of the Admirals Club, by the way.
All right. What does that mean?
I don't know. It just sounds good. So here is a trifecta of the ongoing issue that the city is facing, as you see.
What do you mean by that?
Because you have to not
Oh,
only remove the tree, which costs, replace the sidewalk, and then tear up the entire street for a reconstruct.
Well, they did the
which
sewer.
could cost up to $1.5 million. And I came across this location when I was on a perimeter looking for a robbery suspect. I was working down here as a police officer. I just shook my head at what the heck's going on?
Finally gonna get this fixed?
We're talking about it.
Oh man, thanks.
I'm Joe Buscaino.
Councilman
Robert,
there.
how are you?
Good, good.
I know you guys have been struggling with this for
we've been
many years, right?
Yeah, yes, for so many years.
I'm with the LA Times.
Steve Lopez.
Yeah.
We're just talking about different options for the city to fix this. A bond measure where they charge as much as $3 billion, but there's questions about what would that even pay for.
Yeah.
That would only pay for the worst streets and not do anything to the sidewalk.
Exactly.
Would you rather have a $4.5 billion bond measure? It'll cost you more. Or would you rather just every street where you've got a problem, you set up a little assessment district like districts that pay extra for extra lighting?
So each home would pitch in on this specific block
To
fix this.
To fix that, that'd be a good. Yeah, I'd go for that. Yeah.
Or do you think that
he lives there too? He lives right there.
Right there, we're one of the worst ones.
Yeah.
Or do you think that you should that you've already paid enough in taxes and the city should have taken care of this?
Well, I think they should have. They should have taken care of it. Yeah.
We pay enough taxes to fix the whole thing. You know what? They fix that side, they fix this side, and that side, this side.
Everything's good. Yeah, but the worst part. This is the
right,
worst
because
part.
this one costs more, right?
It costs more.
We have an 80-year backlog on fixing sidewalks.
Okay.
And the city clearly does not have the money to fix an 80-year backlog. And I'm just trying to hear from people like yourselves on what you think would be best to move forward on this issue.
Well,
And then a property, we can assess your property and do a bond measure or an assessment district, as Steve mentioned.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so it comes down to what are we going to do?
Right.
And if you do a $3 billion bond measure and it's only the DNF streets and it's not
Do we
the
include
sidewalks.
sidewalks is the question.
Okay, or do you make it 4.5 because the estimate on sidewalks is 1.5, or do you keep it at 3, but prioritize streets and sidewalks, worst ones?
I like what's happening to Peter though. It is little by little. It is.
We're moving forward.
But there's certain things they don't do.
Well, for us, it's this stuff here.
Yeah.
As you hear the mayor, back to basics. It's the streets,
exactly.
the trees, the lights.
Yeah.
Don't add them, include them among the 3 billion, make it 4.5 billion, do assessment districts.
So when we launched this effort, January of last year, almost a year ago, we, Mitch and I said, hey, let's look at this $3 billion problem. And the community, residents, neighborhood council said, whoa, we need some input. Don't dive into this. This ultimately will be the largest infrastructure improvement project the city has seen. And the community wanted input. So I'm anxious to hear if residents across the city are willing to put in the sidewalk issue on this ballot measure.
When you're asked by individuals what it would cost them, what would a $3 billion bond measure cost the average homeowner?
See, the issue is not the figure $3 billion. It's how much is this lady going to be assessed?
Right, but do we know that? What do you tell them?
250, 350 a year, and that's what they want to know.
But you think there's a good chance of a bond measure?
Yes.
And when will it come
I think
together,
even
do you
more
think?
so after we look at some of the public polling and what people want.
Is it possible to do what this walking advocate says to do? Say it is $3 billion, but you just prioritize worse streets and sidewalks.
It is possible.
Yeah.
Everything's on the table, and that's as far as that report back that Mitch and I are going to present to council in the coming month or two. On we're looking at all of those issues.
know that you can do the job because you helped us at the Anderson Senior, getting us back in our sewing room.
Right.
Hi, I'm Steve Lopez, LA Times.
Oh, we've been trying to get this fixed for 13 years.
Well, we were just talking about, as you know, there are thousands of these around the city.
Yes.
Estimated 4,600 miles of bad sidewalk.
Yes.
That would cost $1.5 billion to fix. and also bad roads, and there's the possibility of a ballot measure, $3 billion to fix the worst of the roads, but that would include nothing for the sidewalks.
Oh, I know.
So would you rather have a bigger bond measure, or would you rather keep it at $3 billion and include the worst sidewalks along with the worst roads, or an assessment district where everybody on a street like this would pay through their property taxes a little bit extra to get it fixed?
Well,
Or do you think that you shouldn't have to pay any more than you've already paid on top of your taxes?
Well, being a senior and with the cost of everything so high, adding more to our property tax would hurt us.
Dennis Gleason, I'm the
Oh, nice
Councilman's
to meet
Policy
you.
Director.
Oh, good. Nice.
The way we pay for police and fire services, everyone in the city essentially pools their money through the general fund, through taxes, and we pay for it that way. Do you think that would be a more appropriate way to essentially have all of the city, including San Fernando Valley and Hollywood and West LA, the whole 469 miles, pool their resources to pay for this? Or do you think it should just be like, say, the few blocks around here that would pool their money to pay for this?
Well, I think that all of them, because they will have that if they have the trees in their area, have that kind of problem
In
too.
the whole city, just throw our resources together in a pool to pay for such repairs?
Well,
or just the
there's
neighborhood?
I don't know that it would be a neighborhood because everybody drives cars too, and potholes. That would be under that same thing, right?
Right.
Driveways, curbs, potholes, and roads, right?
You're going to have opposition from people whose streets and sidewalks are fine, and that's probably the majority. So the majority of people are going to be asked to pay when they don't have any problems.
Yeah.
And it's possible that if that's the route you go, the bond measure, it could lose.
Yeah,
what's
because
tough.
there are people that just don't even care. They don't vote, they don't do this, and they just whatever. But there are those that really care.
I can almost climb under that one there. And if I do, I mean, that's the standard for
You know, we had
Garcetti. If I can get
actually,
under the hole,
about a year
Garcetti will
ago,
fix it.